History and contrast is what this cruise is all about. Travel through 3,000 years of history in 14 days as the past meets the present on the Ancient Odyssey cruise. Our first stop, Messina, Sicily, offers an extraordinary concentration of history. Greek temples, Roman mosaics, Arab-style Norman churches, and ornate Baroque architecture. Dominating the skyline is Mount Etna, whilst old-time Sicily is home to the Godfather movies. On day 4, Katakolon, Greece offers the sports fan a fantastic opportunity to visit the home of the first ever Olympic Games of 776 BC. The archaeological site of Olympia includes the Temple of Zeus, the altar where the Olympic flame was lit, and the gymnasium where athletes trained. Day 5, we reach Athens, steeped in history from the marble buildings of the Acropolis standing high over the city to the charming Old Quarter with its narrow, winding streets and inviting tavernas. The city has been reborn and restored to its former glory and can be enjoyed via its network of parks and pedestrian areas.
Hi, my name is Richard. I'm the Guest Relations Manager on board. My favourite port of this itinerary has to be Athens, and the excursion has to be Athens and the Acropolis. The Acropolis actually means the highest point of the city, and you'll be taken on a guided tour around the actual city itself, and then onwards and upwards up to the Acropolis, where you have a guided tour and free time to explore as well. It's an amazing site. When I went, there was amazing views across the city, and of course afterwards you get the chance to go to the museum as well, which is where you'll see all of the ancient artifacts that have been found at the Acropolis over the years. It's a brilliant, brilliant tour. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. The Acropolis.
Day 6 is at sea and time to unwind on this relaxed and informal cruise. On day 7, it's Istanbul, Turkey, which offers plenty of intriguing things to see with its strong connections to the Roman, Byzantium and Ottoman empires. Highlights include the Topkapi Palace, the Blue Mosque and the Hippodrome, where chariot racing took place, and of course not forgetting shopping at the unique Grand Bazaar for exotic antiques.
Well, my name's Gary, I'm the cruise director on board. I think my favourite port of call has to be Istanbul. It's absolutely fantastic. The sailing is amazing. And I went on a tour there. The highlights of Istanbul, it covered everything from the Blue Mosque, which is superb, to the Grand Bazaar, which has got stalls for every shopper's delight. It really is fantastic. I know you're going to love it.
Day 8 and another sea day. Perhaps time to sit back on deck and take in some more of the Med sunshine. On day 9, we visit the lively Turkish resort town of Kusadasi with an attractive harbour and promenade. Kusadasi is also the gateway to Ephesus, one of the ancient world's largest archaeological and religious sites. The Greek island of Santorini is our port of call on day 10. This volcanic island is one of the most visually stunning and has great views from Mount Prophetus Elias and a monastery dating back to 1712. With its white villages clinging to the towering volcanic cliffs, it's a visit you'll long remember. On day 11, visit Heraklion. Crete is rich in scenery with an abundance of tall mountains, beaches, gorges of astounding beauty, and a capital buzzing with activity. Home to an archaeological site of an ancient civilization and the legends of Icarus and the Minotaur, Crete's natural beauty is not its only attraction. Day 12 is a sea day, the perfect time to relax and unwind as you sip your cocktail on deck and enjoy the finest cuisine from our range of restaurants. We cruise into the ancient harbour of Valletta on day 13. Malta's scenery and traditional honey-coloured stone set against the deepest of Mediterranean blues provide a spectacular backdrop with its quaint villages and magnificent churches and fortresses. The only invasion Malta faces these days is that of welcome tourists. The end of the Ancient Odyssey cruise is a day at sea, where you'll have plenty of stories to tell at the bar on your way back to Parma. This Ancient Odyssey is not just a Mediterranean cruise, it's a journey back through time. With the ship as your base, you'll discover the awe-inspiring architecture of ancient Rome, Greece and Turkey, leaving you with memories of this amazing odyssey.